Welcome to Helen Chemistry channel. In this session we are going to discuss the topic structure of proteins. Structure of proteins. Proteins are polymers of amino acids. Their three-dimensional structure depends mainly on the sequence of amino acids. The protein structure can be described at four hierarchical levels called primary, secondary, tertiary and quaternary structures as shown in figure. First, primary structure of proteins. Proteins are polypeptide chains made up of amino acids or connected through peptide bond. So, amino acids na in the bond connected peptide bond. You know what peptide bond is? Between peptide bond CO க்கும் NH group கிடையாது bond தான் வந்து என்னன்னு சொல்றோம் peptide bond னு சொல்றோம். You already know that. The relative arrangement of amino acids in the polypeptide chain is called the primary structure of protein. சரிங்களா? Knowledge of this essential as even small changes have potential to alter the overall structure and function of protein. So this is the structure of primary protein. NH2, glycine, methionine, phenylalanine, cysteine, arginine, aspartic acid, CO. This is the relative arrangement of amino acids, that is structure of primary proteins. Secondary structure of proteins. The amino acids in the polypeptide chain forms highly regular shapes through the hydrogen bond between carbonyl oxygen and neighboring amine hydrogen of the main chain. Alpha helix and beta sheets are the two most common substructures formed by protein. There is a available of hydrogen bond between carbonyl oxygen and amine hydrogen, okay, in the secondary structure of proteins. But in the primary structure of proteins, only the peptide bond is available. This is the difference between primary protein and secondary protein. Let's see the structure of alpha helix. In the alpha helix substructure, the amino acids are arranged in a right-handed helical structure, that is, it has spherical spiral structure, and are established by the hydrogen bond between the carbonyl oxygen of one amino acid, that is nth residue, with the amino hydrogen of the fifth residue. The side chains, the residues protrude outside the helix. Each turn of an alpha helix contains 3.6 residues and is about 5.4 Armstrong long. The amino acid proline produces a clink in the helical structure and often called helical due to its rigid cyclic structure. Okay, so there is a hydrogen bond between nth residue of carbonyl oxygen and n plus 4th residue of amino hydrogen. Okay, this is the structure of alpha helix. Next, beta strand. Beta strands are extended peptide chain rather than coiled. The hydrogen bonds occur between main chain carbonyl group, one such strand, and the amino group of the adjacent strand, resulting in the formation of a sheet-like structure. This is called beta. The structure, the blue color one is main strand, red color one is adjacent strand. So there is a available of hydrogen bond between the main strand and the adjacent strand. Let's see the tertiary structure. The secondary elements, that is alpha helix and beta sheets, further folds to form the three-dimensional arrangement. This structure is called tertiary structure of the polypeptide, that is protein. Okay, tertiary structure of proteins are stabilized by the interactions between the side chains of the amino acids. These interactions include the disulfide bridges between cysteine residues, electrostatic, hydrophobic, hydrogen bonds and van der Waals interaction. So what is the meaning? And the structure tertiary structure எப்படி நிலைப்படுத்தப்படுது அப்படின்னா அந்த சைட் செயினில் அமினோ ஆசிடோட சைட் செயின் இன்ட்ராக்ஷன்ஸ் மூலயமா அது ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் நிலைப்படுத்தப்படுது. நெக்ஸ்ட், quaternary structure. Some proteins are made up of more than one polypeptide chain. For example, the adjacent transporting protein hemoglobin contains 4 polypeptide chains, while DNA polymerase enzyme that make copies of DNA has 10 polypeptide chains. So what is the meaning? Hemoglobin has 4 polypeptide chain, DNA polymerase enzyme having 10 polypeptide chains. In these proteins, the individual polypeptide chains interacts with each other to form the multimeric structure, which are known as quaternary structure. The interactions that stabilizes the tertiary structure also stabilizes the quaternary structures. So what is the meaning? Individual polypeptide chain interacts with each other, okay, forming the multimeric structure, that is called quaternary structure. Quaternary structure also stabilizes by the interaction. So what are that interactions? Cysteine interaction, electrostatic, hydrophobic, hydrogen bond, and van der Waals interaction, which we already studied in the tertiary structure interactions. Let's see the structure. First one is primary structure, only peptide bonds available. Next to alpha helix, there is availability of hydrogen bonds. Then tertiary structure, there is the interactions between the polypeptide chains. Then quaternary structure, there is the interaction between the individual polypeptide chains. Thank you.